Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is SarahElizabeth and this is Living Life with Sarah. I hope you guys are doing really well. Welcome if you're new and welcome back if you are returning. This is part 2 of my extreme deep clean. This is my spring/early summer edition. Getting things ready, getting things organized. I am working on the upstairs of my house. If you guys missed my first deep clean with me or spring clean with me, I do have it linked down below, so consider giving that a click. But if you like these types of videos, consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing. So as always, I hope you guys are doing really well. We're moving into April, full speed ahead, and I am super excited. I have April break upcoming, and I'm actually going to be able to relax because I have my spring cleaning finally done. As you guys can see, I started off in the bedroom, and you can see the clutter absolutely everywhere. Usually our bedroom, I mean, it can get messy, never this messy. I think things just got away from me. It's been really busy at work. I've come home exhausted. I've had different things going on. And honestly, whatever I piled up in the bedroom, clothes included, I've just kind of left there. So I'm trying to be a little bit better about that. Definitely doing the spring clean, deep clean for me. You know, I had to put things away. It kind of forced me to, which is good because I like our room to be clutter-free. I like it to be my safe space, my safe zone where I can just go relax, go meditate, pray, what have you, go to sleep, most importantly, right? So it was nice to get this in order. But yeah, it's been a fun journey this spring cleaning time around. I am exhausted and happy that it's done. So let me know down below where you guys are viewing from. Are you guys done with your spring cleaning? Have you not started? Are you somewhere in the middle? I know for me, I still have a few projects left to do. A lot of the curtains have come down, the drapes, I should say. There's a few things I still need to put back up. Over April break, I do have the filters for the vents on the second floor. You guys will probably see it towards the end of my video. I do need to replace those, so when we turn on the central air, we have clean filters, nothing to worry about there. So definitely still some projects for me to do inside the house, but not as much as I would normally have. I don't know about you guys, but you know, late spring, most of the summer, I'm outside. I spend my time gardening. I spend my time at the beach. I'm going to be at the park with my son. I don't spend a ton inside, but let me know what you guys do in your area. Is it just super hot where you need to be inside? Are you more outdoorsy? What are your spring and summer plans? I'm very interested to see if it matches mine. Are you going to be relaxing? Let me know down below. So for my second half of the spring cleaning, I took this day by day. I've been coming home more and more exhausted. There's just been a lot going on at work. I'm starting full-fledged with my screenings this particular week with my coworker, and it's just been really, really busy in the office. We've had a lot of GI bugs. The kids have just been sick left and right with upper respiratory. And for those of you who are new to my channel and you don't know, I am a registered nurse. I work as a school nurse, so I do work Monday through Friday, and I am quite busy. So I enjoy my evenings and my weekends with my family and friends. So obviously getting cleaning done when I can is important, but I do it in small chunks or whatever I can get done, which is usually my motto. So on this particular day that you see me dusting, because I'm going to be in a few different outfits, it's because I had the time to get it done. So I'd rather get everything dusted, and you guys will see on the second day I get the windows clean, or I'm washing down the baseboards or the fan with warm soapy water. All of the things that needed to get done, I do get them done, just in my time frame, just for my peace of mind. So the weather's been really, really nice here. It's just finally starting to get warm. The nights are still super cool on our end. So for us, we did decide to take down the curtains. Now this is a first. We've not taken them down since we purchased them in 2019. We usually just kind of vacuum them, keep them up there because it blocks out some of the sun too, but I just wanted something different. So I did, take them down. They're vacuumed. They're going to be tucked away. You'll see that in the later half of my video. But I just wanted something different, and I love how the windows look without curtains or drapes. I'm probably alone in that, but there's something kind of just light and airy about it. I'm gonna look into getting some type of summer curtains or something like that for our bedroom, just because it does make it look more complete. I will give you that, but I just enjoy that light and airy feeling. But if you're somebody who, again, suffers from allergies, and I say it all the time, make sure you hit up your shades and your drapes at least, once or twice a month. If you're vacuuming, dusting, warm soapy water, something like that, and keeping up with it, I really feel like it helps with your allergies and asthma because so much stuff sits on there, whether it's dust, pollen, if you have animals, animal dander, it's a big thing. So if you're not keeping up with that as often, my other recommendation would be an air purifier. That works wonders as well. So one of the other things you see me doing here is cleaning and washing all of the vents. So this doesn't really, I usually close them off in the fall and winter. And you guys are going to see me cleaning it and opening them back up, because what happens is inevitably we turn on the central air and then freak out when we don't know why we're not getting air. Oh my God, the central air is not working. It's not cold. We forgot to open the vents, aka Sarah forgot to open the vents because she's the one that closes them in the fall and winter. So I don't know if you guys are like me. Do you close them off in the winter just to kind of keep it a little bit warmer in the house? You just leave them open year round. It's something we always forget, so I figured now would be a good time, since I had to really clean them, that I would clean them and open them, and it's almost like set it and forget it. You're good to go. So finishing up in my master bedroom, of course, I'm doing the dry mop in there. It was not as bad this time, so I was pretty stoked with that. Very few dust bunnies, so I just had to vacuum and wash it, and it was a done deal for my bedroom, but it felt so nice to finally have that room back in order. Alright, so we are recording. You guys know I usually just kind of do the voiceovers and stuff, but I wanted to explain this hot mess of a bathroom. I usually don't ever let it get like this. However, I just had my friend's wedding that I went to on Saturday with my husband, and I dug out my big kit of makeup. This is makeup I've acquired through the years, and things I probably should have thrown away that I hadn't, just because it was expensive, or I had, I didn't throw away for one reason or another. I used to do a full face of makeup. I used to be done up back probably in 2019, right before I got pregnant, right before the pandemic. I was a full face of makeup wearing individual. And I've really not had events to go to. I really just haven't done makeup, so a lot of the makeup has been sitting there. It's old. It does not work the way it should, so we're going to be getting rid of that today. I learned the hard way the day of my friend's wedding. I'm trying makeup on that's been there since, I don't know, 2015, 2016, maybe 2017, who knows. And it just didn't work. I tried 2 or 3 different foundations. It was oxidizing. It wasn't looking good. Could my facial, things in my face have changed? It could have, but I know a lot of the makeup is old and I'm getting rid of it. And I'm gonna start with a clean slate and hopefully not accumulate as much makeup as I had in the past. So I did a lot of the throwing out off of camera, just because there was a lot to go through, but this is pretty much the finished product. It's a handful of things compared to what I actually had. I threw away some of my favorites. The Makeup Forever HD I used to use all the time. Complexion Rescue still works fairly well, and then the Bare Minerals, the foundation stick. There's a few things I kept that were still in really good shape. For example, the sponge, I don't even know how many years old it is. It's going to get tossed. There's a lot in here that's really old. I honestly don't even know why I'm saving it anymore. So this came in like a little Tarte bag I was gifted years and years and years ago. I couldn't even tell you. Probably close to 10, 12 years ago. Who the heck knows? So there's a lot of these sponges and the brushes I'm getting rid of because they're in really bad shape. This was falling apart all over my face. This is super stiff even after cleaning it. So I'm just going to toss them. The Real Technique brushes I loved. I used to get it in stores all the time. This just needs a good clean, so I am going to save this. There's a few. I need to go in and kind of look at the makeup brushes and stuff like that. The Professional I used to love from Benefit too, but that's super old. So I'm going to go ahead and toss a good chunk of these. Unfortunately for me, but I am saving the tweezers, even though usually I get my eyebrows waxed. It's been a hot minute. So we're going to kind of save that there. This is emptied out, and there you go. So my mother-in-law bought me this cute little carrying case for my makeup because I had a ton at the time. So it's pretty convenient. Basically what I will be using moving forward, and then I have this that I hate to even get rid of. It cost me so much money at the time, the Anastasia, whatever, Beverly Hills contour kit, light to medium, but this was breaking apart on me as well. Again, I don't know how many years ago this was. It's been plenty, and it had a good amount of use in it, and it makes me really sad because I am going to toss it because, again, it was breaking apart on my face, and it's kind of broken. You can't tell. It's broken in the pan. So for me, I'm going to toss it. If I need to eventually get some in the future, I will. This has now become the garbage bag, so anything here on out, I'm going to go ahead and toss. So as you guys could see from my master bathroom, this got away from me as well. Like I explained, a lot of things just got left out, and I think it was because of my friend's wedding, which we thoroughly enjoyed. Kelsey, if you're watching this, it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. Congratulations again. But it got away from me. Everything got left on the counter. I was tired. I kept saying I'd get to it tomorrow, I'd get to it later, and I never did. And I don't know if you guys are in the same boat, but when you're stressed or you're anxious or you're just tired, you don't have the motivation to do anything. So it was nice that I had some time and the energy to get it done. Obviously, a cup of coffee always helps, or having some motivating music, something like that. But if you're like me and you were stuck in that rut, not getting things done, kind of feeling upset because things are piling up, you are not alone. We all go through that phase. I just want to make that perfectly clear. My house is not always clean. You can see that. Nobody's house is. Nobody is perfect in that respect. So give yourself some grace, especially some of us are facing harder times and you really just never know what one person's going through, how they're feeling. So give yourself some grace. Give other people some grace. You get it done when you get it done. And if you need the help, you ask for it. I think that's an important message for me to put out there, especially being a nurse, being a psychiatric nurse. On top of that, psych was my background before school nursing. So I just wanted to throw that out there for my viewers and for some of my friends who are watching. So I will say my master bathroom actually wasn't in horrible shape. You guys are seeing me clean the drawers and things like that, the cabinets. I've not wiped these down in a hot minute, probably since 2020, somewhere around there. So all I was wiping this down with was some warm soapy water, a little bit of Fabuloso added in there, and I mean, it felt much better. It wasn't as like that film. It's the best way I can describe it. It's when you haven't cleaned something and that film is on there. It didn't feel like that at all. So it was nice to get those cleaned, nice to get the countertop cleaned off. The only thing I want to disclose as well, so for those of you who are waiting to see a shower clean, you will not see it in this video. My husband took care of that for me. He did a great job. So he did a pretty deep clean on that. So I apologize, but that's not included in this video.
So I just want to make something clear before I just disinfect this with the Lysol wipes. My son has not yet used this for potty training. We've not started. We brought it out so that he could get used to the mini toilet, and he kind of, if somebody's using the bathroom, he's mimicking more or less what we're doing, so to speak. But we've not yet started the potty training. We wanted to introduce it slowly, and he gets the concept of the toilet. He gets the concept of flushing when you're done. He's also now starting to clue us in when he's peed or pooed. So we're looking for signals, you know, further down the line when he's ready. He's not there yet though. He's only 20 months, so a little over a year and a half. But I am just gonna give this a quick wipe down because it does get dusty from sitting in our bathroom, right? And what's awesome about the newbie or nubby, we were gifted this by my mother-in-law, I want to say, at Christmas time for him. I also have this cute little toilet seat that you can put over a regular toilet to train him on that as well. But it has flushing action. I think that's awesome, and he loves that too. He spends a lot of his time just flushing the toilet sometimes when he's sitting on it. And I mean, we tell him that's a waste of water. We don't do that because mommy and daddy's bill is going to be through the roof. We don't do that, but it's kind of cool. He's taken an interest in it. So hopefully once he's ready, he'll be either able to use this one or use the one on the real toilet. But I just wanted to throw that out there.
So one of the last things I'm doing in this bathroom is just giving it a quick vacuum and then a quick wash. The floors have been pretty decent. They've not been that dirty. Since I've used the Zep cleaner, I think the grout looks a lot better as well. So for those of you who have used it, let me know down below. Do you use it consistently? Is it every couple of months, once a year, twice a year? I know some people, there's just a lot of traffic because there's a lot of family at home and the grout in the bathroom gets dirtier a lot often. I mean, there's definitely traffic in our bathroom, but I don't know. I think the grout still looks pretty good. Let me know your thoughts, comments down below. How often are you using the grout cleaner, if at all? So as you guys can see, we've moved on to my son's room. It's not too bad, a little messy for sure. However, I will say, of course, I filmed this on Tuesday and then, no, Wednesday? I filmed it on Wednesday and then literally the next day. So my son ended up getting sick, I guess, or something didn't agree with him. He's not had a fever, he's not acted sick, but he ended up vomiting in the middle of the night, which my husband and I, it was unbeknownst to us because he didn't wake up, he didn't cry. Usually when he's like that or if he's sick, he cries, it's prolonged, you know, he'll let us know. So we're not entirely sure what happened, but my husband kind of, you know, called out to me in the morning. I was getting ready to go to work, so was he. He was all covered in vomit, poor baby. It was all over the crib. So he got a nice impromptu bath and I had to do some cleaning again with the sheets. What I will say, I'm pretty disappointed. Everything is clean for sure. What I'm upset about is that there's still a stain. So if you guys have any good home remedies or any good tricks just with different laundry detergents and stuff to get out the overall stain from vomit, I'd greatly appreciate it. You figure it's something I would know as a nurse because I deal with vomit all day long. But I don't usually wash clothes at work, so not something I have in my back pocket. But I'd appreciate any tips and tricks. Again, he's not sick at least, which is good. I'm blessed in that respect. He's been healthy, and that's my number one priority. So one thing I always love to do is clean the crib, and that goes regardless of whether I'm washing it down or I'm just dusting it. I washed this not that long ago, so I didn't feel like I needed to wash it down with warm soapy water or anything like that. And I'm very cautious of what I put on the wood so I don't damage it. So in this case, I just gave it a really good dusting. And again, you're going to see me changing the sheets and getting everything all ready, only to have to change them literally a day later. But it is what it is. I always say it's mom life. You expect the unexpected. Also the slogan for Big Brother, which I've always wanted to be on, but now I'm too old. Gosh darn it. I don't know about anybody else. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know if you guys watch Big Brother. What do you watch? Let me know down below what some of your favorite TV shows are, because I feel like I don't even watch TV anymore. It's become that portion of my life where literally I'll read, I'll blog, I'll do YouTube, and I go to bed. That's my life, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you have some good TV shows, leave those down below because I need them. But as you guys can see, so for the majority of his room, it's just really dusting everything and then wiping down what I need to with warm soapy water, which is essentially the vents, the closet, the light fixture. It's not too bad in his room, and for that I'm thankful, because I know as he gets older it's gonna get dirtier, it's gonna get stickier. It's just, it is what it is. So here I'm just trying to organize this closet a little bit better. You're going to see me take a lot of clothes off of the hangers. I was hanging on to them as long as possible, but these outfits officially do not fit him. I remember my husband buying these for him, all excited. My husband's huge into comic books, anything Marvel or DC, truly. He loves it all. He loves the movies. And he got this for my son, and we were so excited to put him in it, and he's worn it 1,000 times. That's the one thing I will say as parents. Each outfit he has, he wears a few times. He gets good use out of them. But I was so sad. I have quite a big pile again to give away. But he's worn everything, well loved. And again, we usually donate most of the things as long as it's in good shape. If there's anything soiled or super stained or ripped, we're just going to throw it out or cut it up to use into rags. But everything else, if it's in good shape, we donate. And we save a few, like a handful of outfits that we love for him. But yeah, I definitely do need to go shopping for him for the summer. If you guys have a favorite website that you order from, or maybe you go shopping in stores, let me know what your favorite places are to go shopping for toddlers, more specifically toddler boys. If you guys could leave that down below, I would really appreciate it. Moving on to my favorite bathroom, and I say my favorite because it is the least used. I mean, nobody really uses it other than my son. I say this all the time. So this is the guest bathroom. Obviously, if we have people over, they'd be sharing this. But for the most part, I mean, the sink stays clean, the countertop stays clean, the toilet stays clean, because really nobody uses that toilet unless it's an emergency. Really, the dirtiest place is my son's bathtub, not even the main tub. So I don't mind cleaning this bathroom. I truly don't. It's usually one of the cleaner places in the home besides the guest bedroom. But for whatever reason, there's always a lot of dust that accumulates in here. So as long as I can dust everything and just give it a quick, wipe down and stuff like that, it stays in pretty good shape. Do you guys have a room in your home that's the same, one that maybe you don't use as often and it's always nice and neat? That's like your one room you can count on. It's like, not much to do in here. For me, it's my bathroom, but let me know down below what room that is for you. So I apologize in advance. I was trying to film me cleaning the vent in the bathroom again for the AC, but you know, it did catch me cleaning the light fixtures and stuff like that. I do try and keep up with that. Not every time I clean the bathroom, but when I do a deep clean, I try and hit the light fixtures and things of that nature. I feel like those are forgotten places in the home that we don't clean. We forget the doorknobs, the handles, the light fixtures, just even the moldings. These are places we don't clean often. So if you put it on your checklist for when you're doing a deep clean or a more in-depth clean, I think it's important, just so you know, like, hey, every inch is clean. Or if you're somebody who maybe doesn't care that much about it, I mean, that's cool too. For me, like I said, when I do a deep clean, I try to focus on everything versus when I'm doing a more general clean. So again, for the bathtub, I am using that Clorox and bleach cleaner along with some Fabuloso and just scrubbing that down. Again, this bathtub is not in bad shape. It's a little dirty towards the base and stuff like that when my son is spilling over water, dirty water, what have you. So I just wanted to give that a good clean, good scrub, and then just rinse it. And it came out really well. And I added the Fabuloso just because I prefer that smell. I don't like anything with bleach in terms of the smell. It just kind of irritates my nose, as it does for most people, I'm sure, but it also triggers off my asthma. I know it's one of the better ways to clean. I use it for my whites when I'm washing clothes, and it does a great job with disinfectant. We know this through history and stuff like that, but it's just not one of my favorite smells, and I do love the smell of Fabuloso. It reminds me of my childhood. Se tu és uma pessoa portuguesa, vais conhecer o cheirinho de Fabuloso. AKA, if you're Portuguese and you grew up with it, you're going to recognize the smell of Fabuloso. Same for my friends in a Hispanic household. A lot of my friends from Puerto Rico, one of my best friends, she knows the smell of Fabuloso. It's a common household thing. We all love it. Also love Pine Sol. I don't know, just reminds me of my childhood. Oh, the freaking guest bedroom, gosh. Where do I even start with this? As you can see, so the big pile of clothes I'm folding for my son is the giveaway pile. This room is usually one of the neater rooms in the home, and it has become just the storage space, and I hate to even say that. So you guys are going to see I'm going to fold up all the curtains, the drapes, and usually they get stored in that closet in this bedroom, and I'm going to be honest with you, that's one of the spaces I really need to declutter. It's now the end all be all catch space there for all our junk. Same with the office. You guys have yet to see the office in any of my YouTube videos, strictly because there's so much stuff in there my husband and I need to organize. There's also other important documents that I really wouldn't want to film and stuff like that. Things that majority of it needs to be shredded up. So not super important documents, I shouldn't say that. Really, there's really nothing that important that I have in that room. However, it's just messy. It's messy, it's dirty, things need to be organized, things need to be thrown away. So that's one of the projects I have one of these weekends upcoming with my husband, is to get that done. Is there a room in your home that's similar to that? Do you guys just store everything in the dining room, the attic, the garage? I feel like there's always that one space that it's like, yeah, I'll get to it later. And then like 6 months later, oh my God, it's like a mountain of stuff. That's pretty much what our office has become. So again, I'm hoping to get to that, and once it's in decent shape, I'll definitely film in there and I can start doing my regular cleaning and stuff, because my hope is that once we get it the way we want it, we'll be able to organize it and we'll be on top of it. That is the goal. So of course, I'm just now getting to putting my flip-flops away. I have a big bag that I usually just store them all in. I used to only have a few where I could zip up the bag, and now it's just completely out of hand because I'm a flip-flop addict. It is what it is, especially at Old Navy, the dollar flip-flops, $5, what have you. We used to get them in every color growing up, right? So I just go with black and white, a nice silvery color, something like that. But I do love my flip-flops. There's a lot in there I just need to throw out and get rid of. Some of my husband's flip-flops are in there. We're a flip-flop loving family, and usually I store them away as soon as fall and winter come, and I didn't do that this time around, so I'm putting them away only to have to take them back out in a month and a half. But whatever, it's clean, it's organized for now, it is what it is, but they'll definitely be back in our closet downstairs in about a month. So the other thing I'm wiping down besides the windows is the vent in this room and just opening that back up. Again, things that I like to do, just little housekeeping items. But I'm just quickly vacuuming up the room, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash it, and I'm hoping to keep this room as tidy as possible. Again, the closet is gonna be on my to-do list, probably not for April break if I'm being honest. That's gonna be a summer project for me, is clearing out that closet space and getting the office not just tidy and organized, but getting it a little bit more functional. To me, that is important. I don't know, those are going to be summer projects for me within the house, but again, most of my time is spent outside, so it is what it is. But at least it's clean, and my peace of mind, I know everything's been spring cleaned, and I feel a little bit better about that. So the last space I'm cleaning is the hallway. I didn't get a chance to vacuum this, mainly it was just dusted, but that's because my son is sleeping. While I'm filming this, I had just put him down. He's resting away, so I didn't want to make that much noise, and honestly the hallway wasn't that bad this time, so I could just dry mop it and wash it, and we were in good shape. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you stuck with me along this way, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for cleaning with me. I hope I was able to give you that spring cleaning motivation, whole house clean motivation. And I very much appreciate all of your views and just all of the support. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.